Hello world, hello beautiful people. My name is Yola and welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about standing on business. And I'm gonna talk about boundaries. Because I had somebody try to test my boundaries recently and I was like, ooh, this version of me, she's standing on business. I'm gonna just tell you this right now. I didn't know that you standing on business could hurt you. I was really feeling so hurt. I thought that I was wrong because I was feeling all these emotions. But through me making a phone call to a really good friend of mine and her listening to all that had happened, the way that I was feeling, all of that, she had to tell me no girl, you are completely right. You made the right move and basically do what you have to do to get through those feelings because at the end of the day, you made the right move. And then she went on to tell me how proud she was of me for the fact that I moved in the direction that I did. And that I handled the situation really well. And I was like, I did? So then why does it not feel like I did? Why do I feel so many emotions? Why am I angry? Why am I hurt? Why do I want to yell? Why do I want to fight? All of this stuff. And it was that was for me to learn. It was for me to learn that standing on business is uncomfortable and still do it. I have no regrets for me standing on business. In fact, I started to realize that by me standing on business, I'm respecting myself. I'm upholding my boundaries. I am making it known that I'm not somebody to play with and I'm not going to allow you to play with me. Because what I know for a fact is that people know what they're doing. So if I tell you that I don't accept X, Y, and Z, and one day you want to try X, then don't be surprised when I don't even allow you to get to Y and Z. Now you're removed, now what? You didn't expect that, did you? You thought I was playing. You thought I was a joke. The joke's on you, because I'm standing on business. What I wrote for this is cutting people off when they overstep your boundaries because something small can and will become something bigger. When they do what you warned them about anyways, they shouldn't be surprised when you cut them off. No one told me how much it would hurt to stand by my boundaries. No one told me that I could cry because I made the right decision. I always thought that doing the right thing would feel good, and I've learned that regardless of how it feels, that in the long run, it's a benefit for me. Standing on business is a benefit to you. It's the best you can do. It is necessary. I feel like for those who don't understand that new phrase of standing on business, what it actually means is doing what it is that you said you're gonna do. Giving the information that others need in order to be around you, and then providing the consequence for them when they try you. Because what I've learned and what I know to be true is that those who love, value, and respect me, they don't even try to push my boundaries. In fact, if they think that they're even skating close by it, immediately they'll change up. And I don't mean change up in a bad way. I mean, I've had people apologize to me because they thought that they were close to a boundary line that I had. And I had to tell them oh no, you in the green. You way in the green. You're not even in the yellow or nothing. You good. And they'd be like, okay, I'm just checking. I'm like, yeah, it's good for you to check. And that shows me too that you really value, really respect me. You really don't want to lose me. You don't. Now, people who don't give a damn about your boundaries, what they're going to do is they're going to do what they want to do. What you said went in one ear and it went right out the other one. You know why? Because they have their plan for you. Right? They have their plan that they're going to execute no matter what the hell you said. Right? I had somebody come up in my life, and as this person is getting to know me, as I'm allowing them in my presence, one thing that I have learned, and I do want to share in this video, especially to women out there, we are valuable. We are extremely valuable. If you don't understand anything that I'm saying in this video, understand that. And if you can't grasp it, do your research. Because I remember recently seeing a video. I love to watch podcasts and stuff. So I don't know if it was a podcast or if it was a documentary, one or the other. Regardless, if you type in the power of being an attractive woman and how that influences and benefits men, and do that research, you will never again allow any man to disrespect you. You won't allow jack. At least you shouldn't. And let me explain what I've basically learned. A beautiful woman can extend a man's life. A beautiful woman being in a space can uplift the energy of that space. A beautiful woman allowing somebody in her presence aids that person. It aids that person. And in our society today, a lot of women don't know this. This is information that was known back in our history, which is why men needed to come with money and gold and all of these things for these women, because she is an asset. She is his livelihood. In our society, so many women give all of their energy, give their livelihood to these men, and then the woman looks drained and distraught. And you know what some men do? They move on to another beautiful woman. I've been thinking about this recently. For example, I was walking down the street the other day, and I was observing the fact that some beautiful women end up with partners that are not necessarily on their attractive scale on the outside. And as I was discussing this with somebody who really didn't care, what they went on to say is like, opposites attract. And I was like, no, I'm not dumb. Like, I'm not about to just listen to your shallow answer to what I'm telling you and what I really want to discuss on a deep level of why the ratio appears the way it is. And the fact that I know that that beautiful woman is of a benefit to that man, and all I'm praying within myself as I'm seeing these relationships is that she's happy and that she's being well taken care of. Because I'm not even gonna lie, when I see a beautiful woman, my soul sings. My heart is like lighter or something. I swear, I could be having the most atrocious day. Let a beautiful woman walk up to me and ask me what's wrong and, smile at me and tell me everything's gonna be okay. I believe her. I believe her. I do. And I'm so thankful to her. I'm thankful for the fact that she walked up to me and she talked to me. I'm just thankful. Thank you. Thank you, because you just increased my livelihood by whoever knows how many minutes just by me seeing your beauty. And then you want to talk to me? I'm about to live for forever now. I'm about to live for forever. That then brings me into the thought of, has anybody ever thought? I used to see posts where men would have conversations where they were basically like, y'all ever see that group of women who all of them are bad? And they're like, yo, why do some attractive women only stay with attractive friends? And personally, I'm open to all friends, okay? It's not based on your outward appearance with me, but I do tend to attract really, really beautiful friends. I mean, the type of friends where like, sometimes I just sit and I just stare at them. And it's like, you're so beautiful. And they'll do the same thing to me. Like, I'll just be sitting and they'll stare at me and they'll be like, you look so beautiful. And I'll be like, are we just happy to be around one another? Like, is our beauty just helping us like enjoy this life? Like, what is that? And ever since I realized the importance and the power of beauty in general, something in my mind has changed. Something has clicked in my mind where like my self-worth went up. I thought it already went hella up throughout these years as I've been on my journey and as I've been placed in different spaces where a different nationality of people have had access to me, which has resulted in me realizing my attractivity. Like, I always knew I was attractive. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, ever since I was a kid, I've always received compliments, right? And even as I grew up, even on the days when I thought I look crazy and I need to do my hair and I might have something in my teeth and oh my gosh, my clothes is not matching. Even on those days, I would still have like attractive people or just people in general complimenting me and wanting to talk to me and so on and so forth. And there was a point where I used to be like, it's just because I'm a woman. It's just because I'm a woman. And I would just put it under that. But no. Since being in this space, I've been living in this country for almost 2.5 years now. And not a week goes by without women, men, children stopping physically and saying, "You are beautiful, Bea, mommy." Cars stopping next break. No joke. No joke. Right? And at first I was very uncomfortable. I'm like, why are these people being so dramatic? That's how I viewed it. I'm like, why are they being so dramatic? Like, why do you have to stop your car? Why are all four of y'all, all of y'all are friends and y'all all shooting y'all shot? Y'all don't give a damn about the other friend. Y'all don't got no type of structure to this thing. And it's because certain people have tried to describe it as, it's my heart. They're like, my heart is like beating around you. They're like, when I'm around you, I feel lighter. I feel happier. They're like, what can I do? How can I hang out with you? What do I gotta do to be around you? And I'm not gonna lie. I really have thought that was creepy. Even today, before making this video today, right? I went to go get some food, right? And I got my food and I sat down, I ate my food, and I'm relaxing and I'm uploading content for you guys to enjoy. And then this man comes in and he sits down and it's, chill, whatever. And he says hello. And I'm like, okay, hello, because I talk to people when they talk to me. Then he goes on and be like, "You're beautiful." And I'm like, yeah. He's like, "I'm sure you've heard that before." And I'm like, yes, I have. I hear it often, actually. And I'm sure you won't be the last person to tell me. I'm gonna say it. So then he starts blabbing and all this stuff, and he's like, "I'll be right back," right? He comes back with a burger and some water for me, and he puts it in front of me, and he's like, "Here, this is for you." And I'm like, "Are you good? Like, why did you get that?" But what I realized is that was his way of showing me that he felt as though I'm so beautiful that he couldn't come to me empty-handed. He had to give me something. Something. Right? So he went and got me a sandwich and got me water. He was like, if I'm going to talk to this woman, if I'm going to be in this beautiful woman's presence, I'm going to make sure she eats. I'm going to make sure I provide something for her. I say, "Thank you for the food." I proceed to continue doing what I'm doing. And he sits beside me. He starts talking. And I'm not going to lie, he was a draining person. It just felt very draining to me. At some point, he's like continuing to compliment me on all types of stuff. He's like, "Oh my gosh, like your nose is so beautiful. This is so beautiful." He's like, "I like your hands." He was just, mind you. And I was just like, yeah, I know. So like, what do you want? And then he proceeds to try to start making plans. He's like, "Oh, tomorrow we should definitely meet up and we should go on a walk." And he's like, "Oh, and I'm going to end up taking you out to dinner." And he's like, "I'm going to buy everything." This man don't even know me. 5 minutes, 10 minutes of him sitting around me, and he's trying to plan out him and me being together and him being in my space. It's like he's trying to be respectful, because you could tell when a man hasn't been respectful. Like, it's new to them, and they'll say things like, "I never do this." And that's what he said when he gave the food. He was like, "I never do this." He was like, I feel like you deserve this. You deserve for me to do things I've never done. I'm not gonna lie. I hear that from a lot of men, where they be like, "Is there something I can do for you?" And I'd be like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I don't know. I just feel like I'm supposed to do something for you." And I'm like, I'm that beautiful. I make your heart feel lighter. If you stick around me long enough, you're gonna feel healthier. You're gonna feel better. Your life might even start getting better, because all of a sudden you're gonna start dressing better. You're gonna start caring about how you smell, and you're gonna start spending more money on quality products to take care of yourself. I hadn't realized that this has been a habit, or this is not even a habit. I don't know what to call it. This has been a thing where when people come into my life and they get to hang out with me, it don't even gotta be for long. It don't gotta be for long. All of a sudden, they start getting energy to start doing more. They want to make sure that their house is cleaner. They want to make sure that they have their clothes in order. They want to make sure that they get their haircuts like they're supposed to. They want to whiten their teeth. All of a sudden, they're willing to put in work to be a person that they've never been before. Oh, now they want to go to work because they want to make sure they got some money, because they want to try to take care of me. They want to take me out here. They want to take me out there. Now they need a car. The amount of people that I've met who haven't had cars, and then they'll see me and they'll be like, "Oh, I gotta get my car by next week. I gotta get my car by next month. Like, I'm trying to take you everywhere. I'm just trying to be seen with you." At first, this was like shocking. Like, it took me so long to process all of this. But when I saw that video where it was being explained by a man, it might have been on TikTok. It was a man explaining to the population about women's power, and beautiful women at that. And I was like, I am a beautiful woman, because all of that be happening. all of that be happening. It sure do. And I was like, no wonder why these men want to hang out with me so bad. And a lot of these men too, they know that they can't hang out with you. They benefit from you not knowing that you're beautiful, from you not knowing your power. They benefit from that. So wake up. Girls, come on. Women, come on. Come on. We are beautiful. We are the prize. Come on. We literally help people live longer. We don't even just help men. It's crazy. In that video, he specifically talked about how we impact men. Baby, I think we impact women too. Think about it. Think about it, because we're all human. So beautiful people impact people. In that, he talks about beautiful women and the power of women. But I'm wanting to know the research in beautiful men and the power of beautiful men around men too. And beautiful men around women too. I want to do more research. Because there's something there. There's a reason why beautiful people all of a sudden get better treatment. Beautiful people gonna get more things for free. I could be 5 minutes away from that door, and that person's holding that door as I walk slow as hell. And they are gonna hold it with a smile. Another thing too, get this. There's this man, right? He was in like this sour mood or whatever, and I was walking past, and when I got closer to him, he broke out in this big smile. He's like, hello, how are you doing? I hope everything's well. I hope, God is taking care of you. I hope you're well taken care of. It's like verbal vomit. Like he's trying to bless me because I blessed him by being, existing, and walking by. Walking by. Walking by. With standing on business, right? Since I learned all of that, right? It clicked in my head that so many people are intimidated by me on the bare minimum. My hair could be a mess. Everything could be a mess. I could be going through hell. And people are breaking their necks. And people are jealous. And the crazy thing to me too is sometimes it be women. Sometimes it be men. But sometimes it be women. And it don't just be any women. It be beautiful women. It be women who be looking like they have everything more together, looking like they have their hair in the best way, curls on fleek, makeup on fleek, everything. And me at my bare minimum is intimidating to them. And when I started to process that, because I had an experience that happened in December, it is now February. And I've been processing that, where I went to an event and I literally was just like, I felt so like unprepared for the event, right? I didn't really do my hair. I was just like, I don't know. I'm just gonna throw it up in a puff. I literally threw myself together and I went to the event because my friend was going to the event and I had already promised that I would go, and I really wanted to go, and it was a beautiful event. But there was another girl, she had the perfect curls, perfect everything, like she was put together, and she was just watching me. And I didn't understand at the time, like, why is this beautiful girl like always watching me? Like, I didn't understand. But that night I won. I won in the competition that I didn't even plan to participate in the competition. But my friend was like, okay, don't think of it as a competition. Just think of it as you having fun and just go do something, do anything. And I was like, okay, fine. If it's not a competition and I'm just here to have fun, this is what I would do. So I went out there, had fun, and won. And that girl was mad. She was mad. And ever since I've been like sitting down processing, and I'm like, I'm beautiful. It's not something that I can wash off. It's not necessarily my outward appearance all the time. It's me. I am beautiful. It's crazy too, because I met another beautiful person, right? And I remember talking to her and she was picking herself apart in front of me. She was like, oh, my hair needs to be done. This needs to be done. I was like, I had to cut her off. I was like, girl, you better stop it. Get yourself together. And I told her, I looked at her, I said, babe, when I see you, I see 100% of you. I see all of you. I see 360 degrees of you. You could rotate all the way around. I see all of you. And you are beautiful. I was like, I don't care if your hair is not done, because your hair is such a minuscule part of you that I'm not even acknowledging that. You are so beautiful, from your skin to the outfit you have on, to the way in which your body is shaped, to your face, your eyes, to the fact that you're wearing glasses. All of this is so beautiful that I'm overwhelmed. If you were to do your hair, I probably would faint. Like, what are you talking about? By me telling her that That's what I realized. I realized when people see me, they don't see the part of me that's jacked up. And if they do, bring it in. If they do see the little flaw in me and they try to highlight that, they're a hater. They're a big stinking hater. Because I am beautiful, regardless of the imperfections. Because I'm the full package. When you see me, you don't just see my face. When you see me, you don't just see my eyeball. When you see me, you don't just see my hair. You don't. You see my skin. You see my height. You see my smile. You see my personality. You see all of me. It's a package. You see my mind as I speak. Yeah? Yeah. So when I say I'm beautiful, I'm not just talking about the outwards. I'm talking about everything and how it meshes together well to be me. All 2024, going forward, I'm standing on business. I'm doing what I feel to do. I'm showing up however I can. And I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing me. That's what standing on business means. It means me first. Because you should be first. And if I put myself first, then I could show up. I could show up. And I could show out. Because, I don't know how to say this, but what I've realized is that people have been trying to crush me. No joke. It has been various people who have felt intimidated by me not trying, that they have wanted to like pull me down in whatever they can. Those are the people who be like, they be the ones trying to pick me apart. What I started thinking to myself is like, why are you trying so hard right now? When I'm not even trying. And then I started thinking, imagine if I did try. Imagine if I efforted a little bit. Y'all been intimidated by me not putting effort in? I'm about to blow y'all minds as I try. And right now, I'm applying 10%. Because a lot of people can't handle the 100. But eventually, I will be applying 100%. And when I do, all those who are afraid of me at 1%, at 0.5%, y'all won't be able to have access to me at all. You won't be able to speak to me at all. You won't be able to reach me. If you feel that you were already struggling at me barely trying, I'm about to leave you in the dust. Because I'm about to stand on business. I'm about to remove anybody who has any funny thing coming out their mouth around me. I'm about to move anybody who tries to pick me apart. You try once, you're gone. What I want to say is, what happened that led to this video is, I was trying to make a friend. And that friend started off in a role where they were like a big brother to me. At least that's the vibe that I was getting in the beginning, right? And I never once efforted around this person. Like, I'm telling you, they see me rough. At least what I call rough, right? I was still kind of put together because I care enough to take care of myself, not for other people, but because of myself. I need to make sure that I smell good and I feel decent when I go outside. So, yeah, but that person never once saw me in makeup at all. They never once saw me do my hair top notch. They caught me in a period of time where I just felt very blah and like whatever you see is whatever you get type of vibe. But what happened is that person started to shoot their shot, right? And when they started to shoot their shot, I shot them down. Basically, they made a comment towards me and I looked at them funny and they were like, I'm just joking. Strike one. They made another comment and they was like, I'm just joking. And then they were like, if you ever feel like what I'm saying is overstepping your boundaries, let me know. That was strike two, right? But not any strikes against a boundary. It was just strike two, as in 2 attempts for them to do something under the same category and then label it as a joke, right? 2 times that I didn't find something funny. So I remember, I think they did it a 3rd time, but it was a different situation. I told them, okay, no more jokes on that. because I don't think that's funny. That's me cutting you down, period, right? So then instead of it being a joke, they started being serious. They were like, oh, I like this about you on this day. And it was something external. Like I had put on lipstick, no makeup. I had put on lipstick one day and they had dropped off something to me and I saw the lipstick. And I think the next time I saw them, they were like, oh, I had like the lipstick that you had on, like, wow, like whatever. And I was like, that was not a joke, right? But that was one time, and the way they said it, it was kind of like, whatever, like, it's just lipstick, like, it's not that deep. Then we went out somewhere, and they proceeded to comment on my chest. And I was like, they were like, oh, if you don't think that's funny, smack me. I smacked them. I slapped them, meaning no more of this. Then I proceeded to shut them down for real, where I was like, I'm not interested in you. When I said that to them, they tried to avoid the situation entirely, and they basically were like, oh no, like, you're getting it all wrong, like, it's nothing like that. I'm looking for my wife. They basically was just like, you're a little girl to me. I don't think of you like that. And in my head, that's when you really are playing with me, right? Because it's like, if I'm a little girl to you, then you should never make comments like you have. I'm a little girl, why would you comment on my lipstick? I'm a little girl, why would you comment on my chest and my waist, right? Now you're insulting my intelligence. Now you're insulting my intelligence. So I thought that, oh, because I finally addressed them fully and went into depth, and they told me, hey, like, I'm not looking at you that way. I was like, okay, we good. No, we weren't. No, that we weren't. Because then they ended up shooting me a text message where they were basically like, I can't go to sleep because I'm still thinking about the way you look in that dress that I saw you in the other day. Now I gotta stand on business. Now you're blocked. And me being who I am, it's like, I really thought me and you could be friends for real. And while you over here trying to gaslight me and play all these games and stuff, I win. Now you don't get to see me ever again. Now you don't get to hang out with me. You don't get to talk to me. You don't get to stare at me at any point in time. You've lost everything. I've never felt happier for respecting my boundaries. Like, that person ended up trying to call me crazy and trying to down talk me and say all this stuff about how they are Christian and how they could never want me like that and how I'm a little girl and I'm too young for them. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because you're not lying to me. You're lying to yourself. I saw your actions. I'm not gonna lie, I should have cut them off a minute ago. But I only knew them for a couple weeks, so it really was no time to me. And yeah. So again, I say, we are standing on business. Okay? You are beautiful. You are. Act like it. Hold your head up high. Do what you want to do. Take care of yourself. Love on yourself. Show up as your best self. And your best self is the self that can take on that day. Okay? Get you a nice little perfume. Put your perfume on. When people break their necks and stare at you, don't be surprised. I feel like as I step up into my later 20s, I'm standing on business. I am, because I'm worthy of it. I take good care of myself. I love myself. I smell amazing. I look amazing. I am an amazing person. And y'all see that. People see that. People know that. Which is why they will try you, even when they know they're not even in your league. That's where the audacity comes. Because some people are not even in your league, and they'll be like, let's hope that, you know, she don't know her value. Let's hope that she don't know how great she is for real. Like, let's hope I can get her for a discount. And I'm here to say, we are not on sale. I am not on sale, and you shouldn't be on sale either. There is no discount. In fact, there is a tax added on if you would like to be around me. I need to be taken care of in all ways, effortlessly. You need to think of me in such a way that you giving to me is effortless to you. You want me to have the best lotion. You want to bring me the best food. You want to help me in any way that I may need. And if you have anybody around you who is like that, where they see you and then they start changing up how they behave and they say they want to do the best for you, raise the standards. Test the waters, because you're worthy of greatness. I hope that this video was informative. I hope it was entertaining. I hope that it helped you. I'm so thankful for you guys watching this far. And I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Peace.